Hi, Shane Saracen. I'm going to talk for a minute about something Bart Robley sent me. I'm in the process of reading a book right now that he sent, but this is a kind of a handout, a glossy 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11, somewhere in that size. And it's a paradiddle groupings chart. Now, I suggest you go on his website, bartrobley.com, and find it. But it basically takes two rudiments, paradiddle groupings, and it's a regular paradiddle. I'm going to use these rods right now. Now I'm playing it accenting as they are in the rudiment chart. Regular paradiddle. The other one is a paradiddle diddle. Now a paradiddle diddle in a rudimental sense does not alternate, but you should learn to play lead with either hand. So right hand lead, left, and get both of them. And what he does is he goes through a few exercises or permutations, if you will, that would give you great patterns. And obviously you can move them on the drum set and put the accents on the bass drum with a crash cymbal, stuff like that. We're not going to get into that. The point is that it gives you ideas that could be developed. And I'm sure he picked these two because they're so great for putting on the drum set. And a very common one of his first ones, is something that was very popular in marching band days, which is a paradiddle, little paradiddle, little paradiddle. So it's like. Now, if you could just think about the way you could move that around, it could be great. And then it permutates. And so I've always thought that once I learn those sticking patterns, you can read it. There's nothing wrong with reading, but I often just say, oh, so if I start with a paradiddle on the right hand, I know the next thing is going to be a left hand. So now if I play a paradiddle diddle, I have to go around to the next measure for that to reverse itself. So like, and no matter where that is, I can figure it out based on whatever I'm playing, the paradiddle starting with the right or left, or the paradiddle diddle starting with the right or left. Once I throw that paradiddle in there, it's going to shift the sticking around if there's just one. So it's a great exercise and a great way to develop things, and you can start to accent with the bass drum. Okay? And oftentimes when I practice things like this, the reason I grab rods or brushes is because they don't respond. I have to work my fingers differently. And it makes me do things to help develop them. So that's why sometimes when I'm practicing things that are rudimental in nature, I do use rods or brushes. But anyway, the handout from Bart, he doesn't look like this anymore, but he's got some great handouts, and I'm sure there's a ton of these available from bartrobley.com. Check them out because this is a fun sheet to practice. Thanks, Bart.